Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another episode of our Road to Glory career mode with St. Pauli. This is episode number 73, and today we are returning with 4 games with our Buccaneers in one of the biggest episodes of the series so far, as today you're going to see both legs in our Champions League semi-final against Bayern Munich, both home and away, and the first one is at the Allianz Arena. Before that first leg though, we do take on Hamburg here at the Millantor in the Bundesliga, as we try and keep our thin hopes of equaling the record points total in a single Bundesliga season alive. We need to win our final 4 league games, and you'll see half of those today. The first one is against our rivals Hamburg, then of course that Champions League semi-final first leg away at the Allianz Arena against Bayern Munich, at a ground we are still yet to win at this series. Then we take on Hertha Berlin away at the Olympiastadion in the third game today, and then our fourth and final game is that second leg at the Millantor against Bayern Munich in the Champions League semi-finals. And I'm not really feeling too confident. We got to Deutsche Pokal final now. We're already crowned league champions. I can't see us getting to the CL final as well, but keep the faith. You never know. We could maybe once again get through this tie, and hopefully won't have a bad first leg like the previous 2 rounds. But before we play those games though, we've got an academy update, a squad report, and look at the standings as well. So let's do that first. First thing on the agenda is the academy update. You can see how our players are currently getting on in our youth squad. Obviously right now there's a few fewer players than before due to one contract termination and a few players getting pro deals, but all these players still look really good, and whilst none of them will probably have potential to be special, most of which will most likely be exciting prospects, and that's really exciting for me. And as promised, here is the squad report, and it's probably going to be the penultimate one of the season with St. Pauli. I think this is May, so yeah, it should be the penultimate one of the season. So take a look at the players and how they're currently getting on right now in the squad. I'm still thinking about next season and what I plan to do with this team. I might possibly sell 1 or 2 fringe players, such as Kalaitza right on screen right now, and maybe Jeremy Toljan as well, who I think probably will get sold as he's not progressing anymore, maxed out at 78 and hasn't played that much this season at all, to be honest, and of course is just coming back from injury. But for the most part, I like the squad as it is. So next season, for the transfer business, I think the main thing to do is just make sure we keep the players here. You know, make sure we keep all these players here, all the star players, reject any bids for them, and sign them on longer term contracts, because we've got such a great team right now. We're playing so well this season. I will be thinking about what position we want to strengthen, and feel free to let me know in the comment section down below what positions you think need strengthening most. But to me, and vote in the top right as well, but to me, I think the most important thing for next season is keeping the players here. Yes, we want to make progression, yes, we want to improve the team, but I think the team is great as it is right now, and I'm really excited heading into next season to see how much better this team can become, because right now, it's fantastic. So just briefly, before the first game of today's episode against our rivals Hamburg, here is a look at the league table. Of course, right now, we are top by 19 points. We need to win the remaining 4 games in order to equal the points total that Bayern Munich set a few years ago, but that's still possible. It's going to be tough, but it's still possible. And of course, in the Champions League, we'll be taking on Bayern Munich. You'll see both of those legs today. And in the other tie, the French side Monaco take on the Spanish side of Atletico Madrid. So a very crazy Final 4 in the Champions League, as all teams right now are gunning for a place in the final and to lift that silverware come the end of this season. So let's just dive straight into the first game of today's episode. We are indeed playing host to Hamburg, who right now are sitting in that relegation playoff place and desperate to climb out of the bottom 3. For us though, we know there's not really much riding on our final 4 games other than trying to equal that points record set by Bayern a few seasons ago. So like in the last episode with the Hoffenheim game, we're just going to run through this really quickly, the Hamburg and Hertha Berlin games today, and focus on the 2 more important ones that are both against Bayern in the Champions League semi-final. So Hamburg, our first game, I'll just show you the goals and show you what happens. Well, I said I was going to show you the goals today. I'll have to show you an injury straight away. Kala, the captain, has gone down and is forced off. So we're on Jeremy Toljan for his first start since injury. Gomez will take the armband, and that's a bit of a shame there. Kala down the right, momentarily lost the ball, and it was tripped up and pushed down by Douglas. Stays down, and that might be the last time we see Kala as well in the series. He's retiring coming the end of the season, and the academy graduate from many years ago, who I refused to sell, is now off and possibly won't feature ever again in the series. That would be a shame to see him go out that way. One late chance here as LeBlanc finds Diao. Diao on the ball finds Hao Gao. And Gao plays that wide towards Toljan. Can we win the game late on here? Jeremy Toljan on the ball, looking for space to possibly cross it into the back stick. In it goes, and LeBlanc heads it off the post. There's been so little going on in this game, and LeBlanc, Jules LeBlanc, almost won it so late on to keep our chances of equaling that points tally alive. 0-0 though, that's how the game will finish, I'm sure. Alright, that's it then. Final score 0-0. Awful first game to start today's episode off. I said I'd just show you the goals if there were any. There were none in the first game today. A terrible game. I might show you one chance we had later on where we hit the post through LeBlanc, but other than that, there was literally nothing to report. Hamburg was satisfied with a point, and for us, we just couldn't break them down. A really poor, scrappy game, and a terrible start to today's episode. And that's it as well. We can no longer equal the points tally set by Bayern Munich, which was 91. Shame, but it's now over. And man, the match has to go to someone, I guess. So I'll give it to Douglas Santos. He had the highest rating, 8.3, and helped Hamburg keep the clean sheet and possibly pick up a vital point, which might keep them in the division. Right then, guys, second game of today's episode, and it's the big one. It's Bayern Munich away at the Allianz Arena in the first leg of our Champions League semi-final tie. We're playing a day before the Atletico Monaco game, so kicking off before the Spanish side host the French side, and I'm hoping we'll get a solid result in the first leg away from home. But it is worth noting our previous two leg one ties in the previous two rounds were both 1-0 defeats, first away in France against PSG and then away in England against Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. So we're hoping to make sure we don't put ourselves in a tough position going back to Hamburg like in the last two rounds, finally score our first away goal of the competition and get a solid result here. It's one of the biggest games of the series. Bayern Munich in the first leg. Come on, St. Pauli. Let's for the first time get a solid result away from home in the knockout stages. I think I'm more nervous for this game here than I was for either of our two previous cup finals, in the Deutsche Cup final in Season 2 and the Europa League's final in Season 3. I genuinely feel more nervous going into this game than I did for those two cup finals, because this is so important and we need to get the win. Oh, what a start this could be. El Toro shot blocked by Alaba. That was a lovely build-up, but Rodolfo couldn't pull the trigger on time. I'm so nervous for this game, man, because I can't see Lightning striking 3 times. I mean, we trailed by 1-0 against PSG and City, but if we do it again going into Hamburg, I'm sure against Bayern we'll be found out. So we've got to come through and get a big result here. Win at a ground we're yet to win in the entire series so far, as Bailey tests Neuer early and gets some away goals on the board. Come on. Good start as well, testing Neuer early and putting the pressure on Bayern's goal imminently as Bailey takes the corner. Rodolfo flicks on and onto the roof of net. This is the start we want, and unlike in Paris, unlike in Manchester, I believe we can finally get an away goal in the first leg. Come on, St. Pauli, let's break that deadlock first. Rottweiler's free kick straight to Bailey, back to the Rottweiler, now back to Bailey as the Jamaican with the roulette tries to find some space here down left-hand side with that heel-to-heel flick, whips it into the centre. Poulsen's arriving and cleared by Brozovic behind for a corner. Still 0-0. We had like 3 or 4 corners already in this game. Can we make one count? Almost. Bailey's header off the line by Alaba. It'll drop to Charities, who fires it over the bar. It's been all St. Pauli to begin this game, but we just can't find that goal to get ourselves in front and get that all-important away goal. Come on, keep your heads up. You know, we done better in the first half of this game than we did against City and PSG in both games in the first leg away from home. But a chance here for Bayern, their first one in the game. Oh, Sanchez got past the Rottweiler and shoots, and Leno has to make a really important save. We've made a great start, but unless we capitalise, we know Bayern are going to go in front. Come on. Corner to the middle, only half dealt with as well. Raphael onto it first, plays it back out wide towards Lamar. Oh, he gets... Oh, I don't know what to say. Thomas Lamar has fired it in, and I saw that a couple of seconds before it happened because I was trying to get to him, and the Rottweiler was being screened by Mats Hummels. I'm not going to complain about the goal, but I cannot believe what's just happened there. Mats Hummels was blocking the Rottweiler off, and you'll see it on the replay if you didn't see it first time. Watch what happens here. Hummels stands in the way, and I can't get past him. I can't push him out of the way, and Lamar fires it in, and the former Monaco man has given Bayern Munich the lead. It's been a great start from St. Pauli. Now Bayern have taken the lead against a run of play, and this feels like deja vu all over again. It feels like deja vu all over again. We're 1-0 down, and we've got to get our away goal this time. Come on. Well, it's half-time at the Allianz Arena, and we are trailing by a goal. For the third straight tie, we are 1 goal down in the first leg, and we need to get back into this, man. We are not going to win it at the Milan Tour, once again trailing 1-0 from the first leg. This time, we need an away goal. Come on. Alaba for Bayern Munich as the Austrians on the ball down his left-hand side. Khedira dragged out of position as Sanchez now receives it, plays it across. Bayern's pass accuracy is so high in there. Brilliant at moving the ball forward and knocking it around. Lamar plays it inside. Brozovic strikes over the bar. They started off so poorly, we failed to capitalise, and exactly what I predicted has happened. They've now got a bit between our teeth. We're struggling to string anything together. We're all over the place, and as things stand right now, if someone's going to score again in this game, you put your money on Bayern going 2 goals up. Just under half an hour to go. Still, we are trailing by 1 as that corner's whipped in. Selke can't get it clear. Khedira can. And we get the danger away. It's still trailing by 1. It's not looking good now as Oggia finds Charities. We need a goal. Come on. The Italian on the ball. Turns 1. Rolls it inside. El Toro, nice touch. Back towards Moses. Moses on the ball. Rolls it through. Davy Selke. Davy Selke! Mr. Midweek makes it 1-1. And we are back on level terms. And Selke has smashed it in to give us the huge away goal we so sorely needed. And put us back on level terms. A quick St. Pauli counter-attack, the way we play, sets up a lovely break, and a brilliant finish by Mr. Midweek puts us back on level terms. Oggia plays it through to him, lovely weighted through ball, and Selke kept his head down, put his laces through it, and kept it on the ground as he slots it into the back of the net. It is 1-1. We desperately needed that goal. We've now got it. We've got the away goal we wanted, and now let's see if we can turn the game on its head and find a winning goal and get a second away goal. Come on. That goal means so much, man, honestly, as Rafael goes down the right-hand side for Bayern and crosses to the middle. In it goes. Leno punches clear. Let's not surrender our lead instantly, lads. Come on, Sadio Mane on the ball. Try to find shooting space. It'll drop to Galdino. Oh, what a lovely ball. What a lovely ball. And how about that? For a bit of bad luck. Come on, it's 2-1 and Bayern are back in front instantly. It was a brilliant through ball by Galdino. The shot is to post and he followed in the miss, taps it into the open goal. And our lead, our equalising goal is already gone, but this little ball by Galdino was wonderful. Shot by Mane, it's the post, but it comes straight back to him and he couldn't miss. 2-1 and already we trail again. Ridiculous. Come on, still time. Khedira through towards Lundin. Lundin inside towards Kai. Kai on the ball. Finds Paulson. Yes! Yusuf Poulsen gets in, and with just over a minute and a half to go, Yusuf Poulsen has put us back on level terms, and for the second time in the game, we've drawn level and got our second away goal. What a moment for St. Pauli as we try and keep ourselves in this tie. A lovely ball by Kai after Poulsen faked his man out. I thought the first touch was too heavy. I thought Neuer was going to beat him to the ball, but he just got there in time, poked it past him into the back of the net. It is Bayern 2, St. Pauli 2, and we not just got one away goal tonight, we've got a second as well, drawn back on level terms for the second time. A great show of resilience, and what an advantage we'll have going back to the Milan tour if we can hold on to this scoreline. Come on! Come on, lads, we are almost there. Rottweiler loses out, but it might drop to us. It does. Selke finds Lundin. There's a chance here, you know, for a third goal. Lundin on the ball, slides it inside towards Andrade. Andrade pegs it inside. It's Lundin. Oh, Lundin denied by Neuer. If we would have won the game in stoppage time, that would have been unbelievable, as we may have claimed our first ever win at the Allianz Arena in the entire series. But that will do it. The referee calls time on a thrilling first leg in the Champions League semi-finals. It finishes Bayern Munich 2, St. Pauli 2, and as we go back to the Milan tour, Bayern know they'll have to do what City and PSG couldn't do and at least get a goal. A massive result, and what a fantastic performance. When I do my monologues at the start and the end of a game, I normally have what I want to say planned out in my mind, and towards the end of this game I was going to say, I just can't see us reaching the final this year because we just don't have the concentration, the composure and the experience to do it despite playing very well if we would have lost 2-1. But that goal from Poulsen changes everything, man. We've now got the advantage going back to Hamburg. Bayern will have to score. What an amazing result for us, and the wait for a win at the Allianz Arena goes on, but I'm very satisfied with this. A great performance. And it's a difficult man to match to give this one because I thought everyone played well in this game from both teams. But I'll give it to Yusuf Poulsen for scoring that all-important second equalising goal, which as things stand right now, is sending us through to the final. 90 minutes to go though, and anything can happen. What a great result though. Alright guys, so third game of today's episodes, we take on 9th place Hertha Berlin away at the Olympiastadion. Of course, the game means absolutely nothing for us. We're already crowned champions, and now of course course, we can't equal that points record set by Bayern a few years ago. So we're going to speed through this game really quickly, get straight through it as quickly as we can, and then get to the fourth and final game today, which will be that second leg of the affair against Bayern Munich at the Millantor in the Champions League semi-final. So third game today, Hertha Berlin. Let's just get straight to it. Diao to LeBlanc to Neudecker inside towards Mario Gomez. Gomez back towards LeBlanc, still waiting for our first chance of the game as Hal Gal spreads it out wide towards Mane. Very good chance here. Keikuta inside with a Ronaldo chop, looks for space, rolls the cross towards Neudecker. Oh, what a goal! What a goal from Neudecker, and it's 1-0 to St. Pauli. This guy's been given a few more minutes this season, and you're seeing exactly why. He scored a couple of lovely goals from range, and here's another one. Mane with a Ronaldo chop, gives it to him on the edge of the area. He lets fly, and that is right into the top corner. Another great finish from our number 20, and Neudecker puts us 1-0 up at the Olympiastadion with an absolute thunderbolt. Hertha trying to have one final chance here with a minute and a half of normal time to play to get back on level terms, and they might get one too, as Nivaldo Vieira's on the ball. Great dribbling here, and still a lovely ball inside as well, but Hon is there, and that should do it. And in fact, it might be one late chance here for a goal to wrap these points up. Even though they're not in doubt now, surely, as Diao finds Willems off the bench here, down the left-hand side. Academy graduates linking up here. Willems still on the ball, floats into the back stick. In goes Mario Gomez. What a save by Jarstein. And that will do it. So final score here at Olympiastadion. Hertha Berlin 0, St. Pauli 1. It's another 3 points for the Buccaneers. Not that it means anything now, but it's still nice to win and good motivation going into that second leg against Bayern Munich here as the backup brigade get the job done and get the 3 points. Not the best of games, but we just about edged it due to that Neudecker screamer from range. And that's why he's my man in the match. Didn't really do much other than that. He won the ball back a couple of times, but really, it was all about the goal he scored. And what a goal it was as well. Fantastic strike. One of the goals of the season, no doubt, as it separates the sides. Alright guys, this is it. It's the fourth and final game of today's episode, and it's one of the biggest games in the entire series. We play host to Bayern Munich in the Champions League semi-final second leg at the Millantor as we enter this match tied at 2 goals apiece, but do have the upper hand due to the away goal ruling. In the other tie, Monaco are through to just their second Champions League final in the club's history after beating Atletico Madrid on away goals, so they'll be waiting the winner of this all-German tie as we aim to progress to our first ever Champions League final. So this is it. If we score just once tonight, Bayern need to score twice, and due to those away goals, I'm feeling confident, but still very anxious that we might let it slip in our first season in this competition. But come on, St. Pauli, let's defy expectations, get the job done, and progress to our first ever Champions League final. Let's do it. Well, we definitely do have the advantage going to this tie, there is no doubt about it, but I am still feeling extremely anxious going to this one. If we let this slip, I will not be happy. We did so well to get back on level terms, not once but twice in that game at the Allianz Arena. We got the away goals I wanted, and if we throw them away, and if we fail to capitalise on that first leg performance, I will not be happy. Like, we were the underdogs in the last 2 rounds here at Hamburg. Now, I'd say we're the favourites to get through. So let's not throw this away. Let's make sure we progress to that final. Come on. It's Thomas Müller for Bayern, backing into Valena. Shot from range, and Leno seemed to lose flight of the ball, I think, there. We should get it clear, and we're fine. But important early stop there from Leno as it remains goalless. Lamar for Bayern down left-hand side, and he scored in the first leg, and now he's taking on Moses down his left flank, but Odja won't let him go easily as he finds Brozovic and then gets it straight back, but there is Khedira with the tackle. Still goalless. Bayern getting the first chance of the game worries me a little bit, but hopefully we'll be able to weather this mini storm we're in right now. Vidal plays it through to Müller though. Müller shoots and Leno makes the save. They know what's at stake. We've got the better of them in the league this season, in the cup as well, and they don't want us to get the better of them in Europe. They almost got themselves back in front in this tie, but an important save by Leno keeps us in front on the away goal ruling. I mean, that's a brilliant ball. That's a brilliant ball. And Brozovic is through. And Leno makes the save again. And again. Burn Leno with an amazing double save to prevent Brozovic from giving Bayern lead. He didn't even mean to save the second one, but he did. It hits him in the chest. Moses saying, well done, keeper. Still 0-0. And Bayern should be in front by now. But instead, we're just about hanging on in there. A terrible first half performance. But we're doing the job as things stand. Come on. I have no idea what happened there. But Brozovic was through. And Leno Leno made an unbelievable double save, but it's all Bayern to start this game off. It's not really much of a surprise, but either way, we've got to weather this storm and try and hit them on the break. Come on, Bailey on the ball, rolls it through towards Poulsen, down the left-hand side, a golden chance here as Poulsen keeps on going, drills it in, and what a save, and Torres missed it. Rodolfo's missed it. 38 minutes in, what drama to start this game off. How on earth is it still 0-0? Both goalkeepers producing heroic stops in these first 30 minutes. I have no idea how it's still 0-0. Surely at some point someone should have seen that net bulging, but instead it is goalless and we're still tied. But what a run this is by Moses. It's a brilliant run. It's still Moses Odger who fires it just wide the post. The skipper almost scoring a sensational solo goal. At some point someone's going to score tonight. There is no way this finishes 0-0. Alright, there it is, half time in the game. A thrilling first 45 minutes, but it's still 0-0 somehow as both goalkeepers have produced miraculous saves to stop either side from scoring. And as things stand right now, we're doing enough to get through to the final. 45 minutes to go though, anything can happen. Don't go anywhere. I expect this is going to be a thrilling final 45 minutes. Onyekuru tries to turn Sanchez down the right-hand side here and just outpace him, and he should be able to do so there. Henry is away, and still Onyekuru on the ball. Great run there, and a better cross to the back stick, and Arias has to clear it away. But Onyekuru should be first that loose ball, and he is. Back to Charities. Charities on the ball now looking for a teammate towards Moses. He can strike him. He will strike this one just wide of the post. And now a throw for St. Pauli under half an hour to go. And as things stand, we're still doing enough. Velena finds Chicciaretti. And Chicciaretti tries to get around his man and does. Well done by the Italian. Can he maneuver and find some space here? He can. Great work from Chicciaretti. Oh, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. And Poulsen denied by Neuer. Unbelievable save from Manuel Neuer to keep Bayern in the tie. That deserved an assist for Chicciaretti. Wonderful footwork. A great delivery. But Neuer prevents Poulsen from point-blank range. This is a game for the goalkeepers. And that's why it's still 0-0. My heart is beginning to race like crazy, man. One goal and I'm sure we're going through, but it's not forthcoming at this rate. And I have this really bad feeling Bayern are going to win it at the death. And it will be absolute heartbreak as Galdino gets on the ball and finds Kevin Strootman. And Strootman now on the turn, pokes it through towards Lamar, finding Romelu Lukaku, and Lukaku tackled by Khedira, and Chicciaretti clears. Thank goodness for that. I think one goal is going to separate this game, I really do, and possibly send Bayern through. But here's Poulsen, and Poulsen still, we've got the bodies forward, and Neuer makes another brilliant save. He's been amazing. Onyekuru hangs it up to El Toro, who heads it wide. Come on, lads. 15 minutes to go. We're almost there. Billings on to win balls in the air, and he does that straight away with his first touch. And now El Toro, could have found Poulsen, but he gets it straight back. It's Rodolfo Hara. Surely, yes, get in. Rodolfo Hara has surely sent St. Pauli to their first Champions League final with a massive goal that will surely now put us through against Monaco, as we're surely going to win the tie. His first pass was blocked off, but he got it straight back, found space, ran through, smashes it home. Finally, Neuer is beaten, and it's St. Pauli 1, Bayern 0, 3-2 on aggregate. And due to those away goals at the Allianz Arena, Bayern now must score twice in the final 13 minutes, otherwise we are through. El Toro's done it, and he's surely sent us through to the final. Oh my god, you know, when he missed that chance a moment ago, I was thinking, Jesus man, he's still not scored in the Champions League. I might take him off. Oh, I'm so pleased I didn't. Massive goal, and that should surely do it now. Then there's still time for Bayern. There's 12 minutes to go. They can still get in this, and possibly they score right now. Müller shoots it straight at Leno, though. Well, not straight at Leno, but easy enough for Leno. And that should surely do it still. It's 1-0. The game is almost done, and Len, that should be yours. Oh my goodness, Bastuber heads wide. What a let-off. Come on, man, I should not be thinking the game's done. This is Bayern Munich, for goodness sake, as Velena gets on the ball and finds Leon Bailey. Bailey through to Poulsen. Well, this will be the game now. Poulsen to Selke. Selke to El Toro. This will be it, surely. Rodolfo Hara, it's over. It's over. St. Pauli are in to the Champions League final. There is no doubt about it now. We've made it through, and Bayern are not getting back into this one. 7 minutes to go, and it's over. Selke to El Toro, who gets his second of the game, bags his brace, and his first Champions League goals are to send us through to the final. It's over. We're there. Come on. And that's crossed to the middle. Rottweiler heads it clear. There is actually still time for Bayern to get those 2 away goals to draw level. Sanchez shoots, and Leno has been unbelievable in this game. And Rodolfo may have bagged the brace, but I'll tell you what, I think Leno's going to get man of the match. He's been amazing as we are still tied at 2-2. And Bayern have scored. And with 3.5 minutes to go, well, Leno is finally beaten. There's nothing you can do about that. He made the save, but then on the goal line, it was turned in. It's 2-2. And, oh, whoa. I mean, sorry, it's 2-1. And I must say, there's a little bit of worry now. Leno waving the team forward. We are into stoppage time. We are almost there as El Toro beats Galdino in the air. We're waiting for that final whistle to come any second now. Surely we're not going to throw this away. Surely we're going to hear that whistle any moment now. That will confirm our progress to the final, as El Toro's done really well there to get inside the area. And Rodolfo's tackled by Bernat, but that should surely do it. Referee, where is that final whistle? There it is. It's all over. St. Pauli 2, Bayern Munich 1. And despite the late goal, El Toro's brace sends us into our first ever Champions League final. We've defied all odds and made it through to face Monaco. And it's Rodolfo who's the hero. 2 on the final score. Oh my goodness, what a game, what a tie, what a season. This has got to go down as one of the most thrilling career mode seasons I've ever done. We've got the job done. We've got that win. It was such a balanced game. Neither side deserved to lose, and neither side deserved to go out really over the 2 legs. But we were just a little bit more clinical, and in the end, that's what gets us over the line. Monaco, we'll see you in the final. Oh my word, what a fantastic tie. And Leno made some unbelievable saves in the game and had a 7.8. He deserved a higher rating in my opinion, but he's going to share man the match with El Toro. Both of those players were so important. His brace and Leno's saves send us into the final. That was thrilling, that was nerve-wracking, and I need to catch my breath because that took a lot out of me. But come on, St. Pauli, we're through. And that will end today's episode of our Road to Glory career mode with St. Pauli as well, guys. So a massive thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy the episode, then please do consider leaving a like, as likes are, of course, very much appreciated and it really helps the channel out as well. There are just 3 episodes remaining in the season, the first of which, and the next one, will be the final 2 Bundesliga games where you'll see our title celebrations. The second one will be our Deutsche Pokal final against Wolfsburg, where we aim to win that competition for the first time and make amends after our Season 2 final defeat to Borussia Dortmund. And the third and final episode remaining in the season will be the Champions League final as we take on the French side Monaco, aiming for our first piece of European silverware in the series. But that will end today's episode, so thank you for watching. Please do like and enjoy it. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the first of the final 3 episodes of the season very soon.